Ladies and gentlemen, franchise player Chris Pruitt here, coming here to remind you that tomorrow night, Saturday, December 4th, at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, we are going to have live professional wrestling featuring the one and only WWE Hall of Famer, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Chris, where's it going to be?
At the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
What time does it start?
Well, it starts at 7.
You know what? My stomach's growling. I got to go get a Marco's Pizza!
Was that just Jimmy Hart? Ladies and gentlemen, you never know what can happen here. Get ready for an episode of PWA Rush. Where did he go? Let's go.
Fans, tonight's event begins with a singles match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, he weighs 241 pounds, is a co-holder of the PWA Tag Team Championships, representing Casino Heat, Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Fans, PWA Rush is on the air, and what a fantastic way to start off. Well, not exactly that, but that man right there, one half of the PWA Tag Team Champions, the one and only Mr. Fahrenheit. Jimmy Fahrenheit, the King of Swole. He is going to be in action here momentarily. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here this week. We are just hours away from the PWA's return to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. We are on Saturday night, December the 4th. We are going to make our return to the fairgrounds. The Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, will be in the building. The PWA Tag Team Championship on the line. This man and his partner will be defending against Outlaw Tony James and Rowdy Randy Forrest. The United States Championship, well, we'll talk about that later. And the heavyweight title, all on the line. Coming up, we are just hours away. Make sure you get your tickets, PWAOhio.com. Aaron, take it away.
And his opponent weighs 235 pounds from Devils River, Texas, the Outlaw Tony James.
Right here is one half of the team that will challenge for the Tag Team Championship this Saturday night at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. The Outlaw Tony James about to make his way through the curtain there. The fans are waiting with bated breath, and this is going to be a fantastic matchup. What a way to start PWA Rush. There he is. There's the man. Outlaw Tony James hoping to put a hurting on Jimmy Fahrenheit, soften him up, and get ready for that big Tag Team Championship match this Saturday at the Fairgrounds. I think Aaron Hurt's about to rejoin me. Aaron, what a way to start off Rush here on PWA Wrestling.
No, this is going to be a very intriguing matchup, seeing two men who will be facing off at our big return to the fairgrounds. Tag team title is going to be on the line, but we've got singles action here. These two men cut from very similar cloths in terms of their personalities, in terms of their approach to pro wrestling, but their positions in terms of the fans' opinion of them could not be more different, because Tony James is regarded with a certain amount of respect and an admiration by these fans that Jimmy Fahrenheit can never even hope to achieve.
You know, it's unfortunate. Jimmy Fahrenheit is one of the more, not to be funny, premier athletes here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance. And it's a shame that he has aligned himself with the likes of Air 4. But I know Tony James and Rowdy Randy Forrest are hoping that he is not a factor this Saturday night as they vie for those tag team titles.
No, they're going to have enough to handle in the form of the champions themselves, Casino Heat. Then we see in the ring here Jimmy Fahrenheit, his partner Jordan Carlisle. But the champions are going to be facing their toughest test to date in their approximately 6-month reign. And the team of James and Forrest is going to be formidable, to say the least. And we're going to see here just what the training regimen and the strategizing may be leading to here.
the team of James and Forrest. Many years in the making. I said on a previous episode, Outlaw Tony James was scheduled to team with Rowdy Randy Forrest, and Randy was injured at the hands of his uncle JT Hogg at the time, now JTH. And do you know who took his place at that Fairgrounds event for the tag team titles to team with Outlaw Tony James?
Well, I believe
it was me, Aaron.
It
was me, Aaron. Tony and myself became tag team champions, and Randy is looking to secure his spot in returning to team up with Tony.
Well, Jim Fahrenheit with the early advantage gets the takedown. A little overt celebration there. Certainly not going to go over well with one outlaw, Tony James. He's already living on the edge of a lightning bolt, as the man once said, and he's very close to snapping at any moment. I don't think he needs much encouragement.
See, I think when Jimmy Fahrenheit does the overt celebration, I think Tony almost enjoys it because he enjoys that tit for tat, and when you give it to him, he gives it back tenfold.
Well, he's definitely sending
a
message to Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Jimmy's making a complaint to the referee, and I think that's going to fall on deaf ears when it comes to referee Josh Hebb, one of our senior officials here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance.
Was only prolonging the inevitable because these two men lock up like two bulls, collar and elbow, center of the ring, and Fahrenheit, with the advantage, gets the full arm drag and twist and is going to work on the shoulder and the elbow.
We've got to talk about not only are we starting off PWA Rush in a fantastic way, the way we are.
Oh, double chop to the throat, and then something entirely different for Jimmy Fahrenheit there as he was in the ropes.
He just did to Jimmy what Air Force parents should have done to him a long time ago, and that's giving him a good spanking. But in our main event tonight, we have got for the heavyweight championship. Let's not forget the championship's on the line this Saturday. But we got to find out if Kevin can even make it to this Saturday as he takes on Rowdy Randy Forrest tonight for the heavyweight championship. That could throw a complete monkey wrench into the plans for Bjorn and Kevin tomorrow night at the fairgrounds.
It could have any number of ramifications on the upcoming event. Tickets are still available. Get them as soon as you can. They're going fast. December the 4th at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, featuring Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and we've already talked about that big lineup. Some of the championship matches that are featured, we're going to keep reminding you fans about that as we go through the broadcast here. But yes, that main event, if it didn't have enough intrigue on its own, as we said, what could come from this match, it makes this a must-see.
I can see that Jordan Carlisle has made his way down the ringside.
Nice monkey flip there from Jimmy Fahrenheit, starting to build a little momentum. Makes the cover and hooks the leg. But yes, Jordan Carlisle.
That could not bode well for Outlaw Tony James having Air 4 and Jordan Carlisle on the outside of the ring.
No, Tony James was easily able to handle whatever Air 4 could give to him, but Jordan Carlisle is a bit of a different story as Jimmy Fahrenheit now starts to work on the knee.
When I guarantee you, Rowdy Randy's in the back preparing for his match, heavyweight championship. That's what he's been wanting for the last 4 months, ever since he lost it. And he might not be aware of Carlisle's presence out here at ringside right now.
Nice rolling neck breaker there, but yeah, Jordan Carlisle sleazing his way down to the ring, getting a bird's eye view of one half of his opponents. Oh, nice roll through into the cover by James. Both men trying to get back to their feet here. But yes, even though Randy is preparing for his big championship match, he has got one eye on a monitor in his locker room area.
A big back elbow. Jimmy Fahrenheit, he's down on the mat, working his way back up. Tony goes behind, belly to back suplex.
No, able to break him down with the boot to the midsection and the clubbing forearm to the back, and then follows up with that belly to back, gets a 2 count. Again, maintains the lateral press. We know Tony James loves to do this to his opponents just to make them expend all of that bit of energy.
5 minutes elapsed in the time limit. 5 minutes elapsed.
That was 5 kickouts in a row. 5 minutes gone by, 5 kickouts in a row, Aaron. And Tony James is trying to wear down the cardio. When it comes to Jimmy Fahrenheit, he's got the big muscles. those muscles, they take a lot of oxygen, and that's what Tony James is betting on. Oh, Air 4 almost caught a foot.
I was going to say diverts his attention to the chuckleheads at ringside. I had an entirely different word coming out of my mouth, but this is still a family program here. And Tony James is just clubbing away at Fahrenheit. Again, makes the cover. Got a trapezius hold clamped on here.
You know, Tony James, when it comes to Jimmy Fahrenheit, Tony James is no stranger to the workout room. I assure you of that. I've tried to go toe-to-toe with him, and it's no fun task. But Tony James has got a little bit of a more lean physique. He's not trying to bulk up, and I think he's got probably the better cardio of the two men.
Well, we will see just who comes out on top at the fairgrounds coming up in just mere hours, fans. Our fans here in the PWA Arena are ready to see that match. 2 out of 3 falls for the tag team championships.
2021 is almost over. This is a great opportunity. If you haven't seen the PWA yet this year, A, what the heck are you thinking? B, come on down to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, and you're going to see one heck of a lineup. Bjorn against Kevin Pruitt, Outlaw Tony James and Rowdy Randy Forrest against the tag team champions Casino Heat. You're going to see some of this action right here.
Tony James, a house of fire, no pun intended, on Jimmy Fahrenheit. Big backdrop, just taking him from pillar to post.
Brian Blade against the Irish Hitman Lafferty. The United States Champion JTH thinks he's pulled the wool over everybody's eyes here in the PWA, and he thinks he's going to get out of a match. And we are actively working on that and trying to put together a number one contender to go against JTH this Saturday night.
You know, the intensity, the hatred between the participants in some of these contests is at a level that I've rarely experienced here in the PWA. Nice sleeper there by Tony James.
Well, he's trying to cut the carotid artery off, trying to stop the blood flow to the brain, and Air 4 up. Oh, Air 4, he's got him!
Again, distracted.
Trying to pull him into the ring. Tony's got a hold of Air 4. Referee Josh Hebb pulls him away. What did Jordan Carlisle? Jordan Carlisle threw the championship belt in. No,
referee didn't see it.
Not again, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, co-PWA Tag Team Champion Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Talk about adding some extra fuel to the fire for the matchup for the championship. 2 out of 3 falls December the 4th. Here comes Rowdy Randy Forrest. He's got a heavyweight championship match coming up in the program, one of the biggest main events of the year, fans. Randy challenging Kevin for the heavyweight championship, and he's getting a good look at his opponents coming up in just a few short hours.
Franchise player Chris Pruitt here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
Ready for more action on PWA Rush, fans. Aaron Hurt and the franchise player still with you here as we see Joe Black coming to the ring, ready for his match against another big up-and-comer here in the PWA, the shotmaker Cody King, next to, I would call him the hardest working man in the PWA, but I don't think he's ever worked a day in his life, Air 4, but he's just perhaps the most annoying man in the PWA. He's out here once again with yet another of his clients, if you will, for this contest. You see if he pays the same dividends for Cody King that he did for one half of the tag team champions in the match that you just saw.
Air 4 on a bit of a roll today with Jimmy Fahrenheit picking up the victory over Outlaw Tony James.
I tell you what,
despite the fact,
I'd like to roll him and take that. Well, I don't know. That gold chain that he wears probably isn't worth that much.
There is no chance that is gold. Joe Black returning to the PWA, trying to make a name for himself here Joe Black got some pretty good size on him. Cody King has been on a bit of a downturn here in his career, in his early career, and
he's still looking for a big victory here on the program. He's come close on any number of occasions, but just hasn't found the right elements to come away with the victory. The two big 6'3" men here are locking it up. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Who's going to get the advantage here? Oh, well, Cody King just took the shortcut.
I wonder if that phone booth in the locker room has anything to do with Air 4 and his quick costume changes.
Well, we might need to call the doctor for for Joe Black if he takes any more shots to that knee.
Oh! Big back elbow. Joe Black ducked, hit him with a clothesline with a back elbow of his own.
Still looks a little unsteady on the legs, but able to maintain the balance. Come up with a big side slam there, drove him down.
But I think Joe Black's still working to get rid of some of that ring rust from, he had a pretty extended layoff.
No, he had some very exciting personal developments in his life.
He had a baby.
Yes, well, being a new parent, but now he's back ready to achieve some great things here in the PWA.
I always wanted to have children.
And then you got what you got, I guess.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
We're going to see none other than Real Deal Kevin Pruitt, the PWA champion, and little brother Matthew.
Coming up next, against Rowdy Randy Forrest for the PWA Heavyweight Championship. And win, lose, or draw tomorrow night at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, it is going to be Kevin taking on Bjorn, currently scheduled for the PWA Championship. And Randy's wanting to put an end to that.
No, if Randy gets the victory, then he would be going into the fairgrounds already holding gold with the opportunity to become a double champion. And yes, Bjorn and Kevin would still face each other, and the rivalry between them will definitely lead to a battle whether or not the gold is on the line. That extra incentive might be the thing that takes it over the top. We're going to have to make sure that our security is well prepared for the fact that some of these matches might spill out amongst the fans at ringside.
Well, I will tell you something right now. We're going to drop an exclusive on these fans. If Rowdy Randy Forrest wins the PWA Heavyweight Championship, and tomorrow night Bjorn is able to defeat Kevin on December 18th, I will make sure that Randy and Bjorn hook it up for the Heavyweight Championship.
Well, you could engrave it in stone with the words of the franchise player, the PWA president.
Oh, he's going for that big full Nelson.
Oh, this could...
I think he calls that the Sloppy Joe.
Well, it could lead to another tough loss.
Referee Brandon Bones trying to get Air 4 down. Air 4, he better hope he doesn't get some of what...
low blow. First it was the tag belt, and now Cody King with the low blow gets the roll-up.
Absolutely disgusting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Shotmaker, Cody King.
Definitely a tough loss for Joe Black, but we're going to take it to some comments from JTH about his plans coming up for the Fairgrounds December the 4th. Fans, let's listen to the United States Champion and what he has to say.
I hate that kid.
PWA in all of its infinite wisdom. They did it. I didn't think they were going to be able to do it. They have done the impossible. They found a worthy #1 contender for this PWA United States title. They had a battle royal with all the greatest gladiators in the PWA. And one man stood victorious. And I'm afraid to get in the ring with him. I just might even lose my title. Because they found the one man, the one warrior, the one ultimate competitor that could take me out. And that's me, PWA. That's right. Oh yeah, I am the #1 contender for the United States title. and at the fairgrounds in Lancaster, Ohio on December 4th. This title is staying around my waist. No matter if you like it or you don't, you're just gonna have to live with it.
Franchise player Chris Pruitt here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star. Fans, it is main event time here on PWA Rush. And what a main event we have brought to you tonight. We have got the PWA Heavyweight Championship on the line. Get ready, here it comes. Rowdy Randy Force on his way to the ring. Before the break, we heard from JTH, the current United States Champion. And JT has claimed that he is the #1 contender based on his Battle Royal victory last week, and well, we'll have to see tomorrow night what can be done about that. But I think there's a couple guys that we're looking at to maybe deem as a new #1 contender. I know one of the top names being floated around is Josh the Rocket Benson. Not to give out any spoilers, but I know that's something that the championship committee and I are working on. So fans, stay tuned tomorrow night to the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, PWA Wrestling. This man right here, Rowdy Randy Forrest, going to be in a big tag team match with Outlaw Tony James taking on Casino Heat for the tag team championship. But as you hear the music, the PWA Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Pruitt, there with his brother Matthew, scheduled to defend the PWA Championship against Bjorn tomorrow night at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. Tickets are still available. PWAOhio.com/tickets. Get your tickets online. If you want to meet Jimmy Hart, we've got a 5 p.m. meet and greet for Jimmy Hart. You can get floor seats, grab a bleacher seat. If you want to get in the nosebleed, we'll put you up there too. It's going to be a great night tomorrow night at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. This man right here, ETB, Eat, Train, Breathe, Professional Wrestling, I can verify that and say that's a fact. Ever since he was a toddler, the age of 2 or 3, he has wanted nothing more than to be the heavyweight champion, and now he is. Becoming the heavyweight champion, that's difficult. Staying the heavyweight champion, sometimes that's even more difficult, and he's going to find out tonight if he can do that task. Rowdy Randy Force, 2-time former heavyweight champion, looking to make it 3 here tonight. Can he do it? Take it away, Aaron.
This contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Premier Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship. Introduce first the challenger standing to my right. He weighs 301 pounds and represents tonight Fort Bliss, Texas. He is Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Fan favorite, Rowdy Randy Forrest, for sure.
His opponent, accompanied to ringside by his brother Matthew Pruitt, weighs 220 pounds. From Lancaster, Ohio, the reigning defending PWA champion, Real Deal Kevin Pruitt.
And the other side of that coin, Kevin Pruitt.
You people need to show some respect to your PWA champion. For 112 days, I have been PWA champion. 112 days. That's because I eat, train, and breathe professional wrestling, and that's why you people can't stand to look at me. 112 days.
The sound from these fans is deafening here in the PWA Arena. They are not having any of what Kevin is trying to feed them. And we are just mere moments away from the start of this matchup. Aaron Hurt, you got the introductions out of the way. Now these two are going to tie up and go at it.
No, the atmosphere in the PWA Arena is electric, to say the least. The fans at a fever pitch, ready to watch this match take place. Randy had...
There's the bell. It's official now.
Randy had multiple opportunities earlier in the year to capture the championship from Kevin. Some of the most violent and intense matches that we've brought to you here on YouTube fans took place between these two men. We encourage you to go back and visit that on past episodes of the channel. The cage match that they had was especially noteworthy, and the fact that honestly Kevin being able to hold on to the championship for as long as he has, I hate to give the devil his due, but as much as I hate to hear him brag about it, it's the longer he holds it, the more impressive it is.
It seems like the amount of days he's been champion, it kind of reminds me of Goldberg's streak. It kind of goes up and down as the days go on.
I've noticed that. I've tried to go back and check
It's been quite a while.
Well,
July of 2021, he became the PWA champion. Here we are, first part of December, and he is still the PWA champion. And if he makes it through Rowdy Randy today, tomorrow he's got the Nordic Nightmare Bjorn at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds.
Talk about a test of your championship bona fides. Two of the biggest and strongest and heaviest hitters in the PWA, but Kevin does not appear to be intimidated by Randy out there trying to pose, strut a little bit for the fans out here who are clearly just thrilled to death with this change in attitude from Kevin, as I'm sure you are as well, being his father.
Thanksgiving dinner was a little rough around the Cruitt household this year, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any easier with the way things have been going.
Randy one step ahead there, charges in. Oh my! What impact on that?
When in Kevin's mind, he is the same size as Randy. He has no fear, and I don't know if that's wise on his behalf. Things like that end up happening to you.
Well, he is clearly reeling from the outset on this huge main event heavyweight championship match, fans. And as we have said, this could alter the entire course of tomorrow night's event at the fairgrounds as Kevin goes up and over into the turnbuckle. Did you see the way that he came down from that impact? Oh my goodness. That could be the moment that changes everything, as we said. That's all it takes is for Randy to get a 3 count and become the champion, to have an entirely different sort of event in just a few short hours.
There you go. Matthew, just moments ago, grabbed a hold of Randy's ankle, and it was just enough to cause a slight distraction, and Kevin was able to give him the boot to the gut.
Oh, Kevin able to avoid the charge this time and comes up with a nice kick.
That's the thing. You can't second guess, or you can't underestimate, rather, the importance of having a second out there. That the man in your corner can cause just enough of a distraction to where you end up in a situation like this.
When speaking of distractions, we have to wonder about Randy's focus being split between this huge opportunity and the one that awaits him in just a few short hours at the fairgrounds for the tag team championships, as we discussed at the top of the program here. And we saw Tony James be taken advantage of, to put it politely, by the champions.
Oh, Matthew choking Randy on the second strand of rope. You wonder if Tony James is in any kind of shape to come out here and to give an assist to Randy to even up the playing field. Outlaw Tony James has a vested interest in Randy showing up to the fairgrounds tomorrow night in good shape.
He most certainly does. But
Not to mention their friends.
But we know that Tony is going to let Randy handle the fight on his own as long as
20 minutes ago got hit in the head with a championship belt.
That is something to be taken into consideration for sure.
But I know that also won't stop Tony from coming out to assist his friend. Maybe Randy said, "Hey, sit back. Let me handle this on my own. I finally want to put a nail in this coffin of this feud that he's had with Kevin. Really, ever since the beginning of the year. If you go back and you look at the history of 2021, things started with them back in as early as January and February.
No, it has gone back almost. Far enough for me to barely remember what Kevin was like beforehand. He avoided being broken down there in the top wrist lock by Randy, thumb to the eye, enabled him to escape, and now he's working on the knee and the leg, doing a very smart thing here, trying to break down the bigger man.
5 minutes elapsed in the time limit.
Got this turned into an abdominal stretch right there near the ropes. If Randy can get
5 minutes gone by, Aaron, there's possibly another 55 minutes left in this matchup. 60-minute time limit, heavyweight championship time limit.
No, and we will be here for the duration, fans. We will.
Aaron, I got to get out of here early, man. I got to get to the fairgrounds.
We've got so many things to prepare for. The fans better get their tickets so they can meet us there at the fairgrounds. Meet our special guest, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, 5 p.m. All the information for all of this is available at PWAOhio.com. You can find a link on this YouTube channel. Randy Forrest, with his eyes on the prize here tonight, looking to emerge the heavyweight champion for the third time. Huge vertical suplex.
Air 4 told me that Jimmy Hart was a fan or a favorite of his when he was growing up, and I was like, man, was Jimmy Hart ever that annoying?
I'm sure if you asked men like Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler, they would have a different opinion. But I can see the influence, if you will. I can see where Air 4 has been taking notes.
But if you want to meet one of the all-time great managers in the history of professional wrestling, oh, man.
No, I personally cannot wait to meet Jimmy Hart.
5 p.m. tomorrow night, Saturday, December the 4th. If you're watching this Saturday morning, it's tonight, December the 4th, 5 p.m. You can get an autograph. You can get a photo taken with the legendary Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. What an opportunity. You can talk to him about his time with Andy Kaufman, some of the great teams he's managed throughout the years, and anything you want to ask him, he'll be there for the duration.
Oh, Randy!
Change the dynamics of that situation in a hurry. A franchise player, I wouldn't count on having any grandkids anytime soon because Randy has
I think, wow. Kevin was high. That's why they say when you get on the top rope, it's high risk. And, man, that was all risk, no reward right there. Now Randy's going to the top.
We've seen him do any number of devastating things from the top rope. This time he just comes down. Extra emphasis on twisting that arm with a clubbing shot between the shoulder blades to go along with it.
Yep.
In complete control here. One arm.
I've been hit in the back, in the base of the head and the neck, and almost been knocked out. And Randy just teed off on Kevin coming off that top rope. Now a big elbow. Kevin is on the ropes here.
No, that was a long 2.5 count there. Randy hooked the leg, but speaking of hooking the leg, Matthew just
that momentary distraction, and there you see Kevin able to capitalize on it, and that's what Randy has to try to ignore.
Yeah, no more devastating than your average mosquito, but as you
said. Now, we've got Bjorn at ringside, the man who will take on Kevin Pruitt tomorrow night. Bjorn is at ringside. You would think to keep things on the up and up.
Bjorn definitely has a vested interest in the outcome of this.
Oh, my God!
Oh, all the way to the top, over the top to the floor.
3 running knee strikes, the 4th he missed. Randy moved out of the way. Kevin hit the concrete.
Randy trying to recover from the damage.
Referee checked on Kevin. Apparently he's okay to go. Matthews trying to get him up. I don't know how excited Kevin is to try to get back in the ring. Maybe he just wants to lay there and take a 10 count.
Well, Randy's not going to let the match end this way. He's going to go.
Absolutely not.
Matthew backing off, diving through the ring.
Well, it was Randy or Bjorn or dive. Matthew grabbing the belt. I think
10 minutes elapsed in the time limit.
Slipping through his fingertips as Kevin is really in a worse way right here. Bjorn now out to ringside, even it up. Tomorrow night is going to be one heck of a match between Kevin and Bjorn.
No, Kevin's championship reign could be coming to a very swift end here if he does not pull out something dramatic. He comes away with a boot to the midsection there and a shot to the jaw.
You know, we've talked about Randy becoming a 3-time champion. If he isn't able to pull it off tonight, tomorrow night, Bjorn has that opportunity to become the PWA champion for the very first time. And I know he has been training and he has been in preparation for weeks for this big opportunity. Bjorn looking to become new PWA champion.
When he's getting
what the?
Oh my goodness, here come the tag team champions, Casino Heat. We got a riot out here.
Oh, it's completely broken down now. Casino Heat's out there. Hit Bjorn from behind. Kevin's on the side of the ring.
Tony James joining the fray.
Tony James is out here. Tony James and Randy, they've got a hold of one half Casino Heat, Jimmy Fahrenheit. Big boot, Jimmy's down. Bjorn's got someone in the corner. He's got Jordan Carlisle. Randy's got him now.
Oh my!
Big clothesline. The tag team champions have been sent packing. Kevin Pruitt was on the verge of losing his championship reign here tonight to Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Your winner by disqualification, Rowdy Randy Forrest.
You got to wonder about the timing of that. Maybe there was some sort of monetary deal put together, Aaron.
Well, franchise player, we don't have time to worry about that because we've got to tell all our fans to get their tickets while they're still available to see us tomorrow night, December the 4th at the Fairgrounds for Seasons Beatings, PWA Wrestling.
Fans, there you have it. Another episode of PWA Rush is in the books. We started with Jimmy Hart, and apparently we're going to end with Jimmy Hart again. Fans, Jimmy Hart.
That Marco's pizza was great. I had 2 slices of it, man.
Marcos is the best.
Hey, I was checking out some of the matches a while ago. They were phenomenal, man. Are some of those kids going to be on the show tomorrow night?
We're going to have all of those guys at the Fairgrounds tomorrow night, December 4th.
Come on, let's go. Our Uber car's waiting. Come on, baby.
Hey, we're gonna go get some more Marco's Pizza. Jimmy, wait, hold on. We're gonna go get some Marco's Pizza. Fan, PWA Rush next week. Fairfield County Fairgrounds tomorrow night. We'll see you. Hold on. Aaron, the show's over. How can these people see more?
Well, it's as simple as subscribing to PWA Ohio here on YouTube and clicking the notification bell to receive an alert every time we have great new wrestling action on the site.
Or you can check out one of these videos.